Yo, we
What up
live.
with it?
What's good?
Yes, sir. What's going down?
It's the first one of the new year, ain't it?
First
Hey,
first podcast of the year.
You know what I'm saying? How y'all
how the
feeling?
Hey,
first couple days treating y'all, man?
How you said how's what?
How the first couple days treating y'all?
it's been a
Oh, it's,
good first week, man.
yeah, for sure.
Me too, bro. I feel good. I feel good.
Definitely been
Yeah,
enlightened, man. Cat Williams done he started the new year off with a bang.
yeah, he shook up the world with that shit.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what I'm saying? We gonna get into it. Y'all want to jump in?
Shit, I don't see why
I'm
not.
good. I'm
All
good.
right,
Yeah.
all right, let's go. So, all right, Cat Williams, man, the infamous interview. What are y'all thoughts about it? Immediate reactions, takeaways. You
So
know what I'm
first,
saying?
did y'all actually get to watch the full interview,
I
all
watched
two
every. I
two and
watched
a half
all of it.
hours?
I watched all of
Huh?
it. Yeah,
You
I
Quiet.
watched all
watched
of
all
it?
of it. Yep.
That's what I want people to know. Like that, because he come out punching so hard that most people didn't even get past the first hour.
Mm.
A lot of people, I'm like, well, did you watch the full interview? They be like, nah, man. I just seen when he was talking about Steve Harvey and
Yeah, they want to hear all the
Ricky
messy shit.
Smiley.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was just like, hey. So what do y'all think? What are y'all thoughts on it first?
Yeah. I mean, me, man, my mission when I watched it, I was surprised that people were drawn to the messy shit first. I get it. It was a well-rounded interview, but what stood out to me, I'm like, damn, this nigga moved to Miami when he was 13. I was more interested in his actual story. Like, you know, I didn't know any of that shit. And I'm
Right.
like, bruh, him leaving the house at 13, making it on his own. I'm like, why ain't nobody talking about that? Like, that shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
How often do we hear that story? A 13-year-old moving around the country, fighting
Right.
his dad. But, the messy shit was cool, but I was more into, I was more impressed by the background story. You know what I mean?
For sure. That's what I believe. Like when it originally, I took everything he said and I was just like, damn, this is interesting. But I honestly, but just like you said, when he started spitting at how his habits that he had being younger, and it makes sense that the way he talks and how he, just because if you listen to the verbiage, I made Erin listen to it with me, and she had to go look up a few words.
Yeah. Right.
And she was like, damn, what does that even mean? Like, but
Right.
his vocabulary, and it plays into how good of a comic he is, because when you can
Hmm.
deliver, when you have a better vocabulary, you can articulate better. Which to
Right.
me, I think it just shows into his greatness. Like that's what it amazed me when his upbringing. You know what I mean? When
Right.
you
Right. Right.
got so many different personalities you come in contact with growing up, it makes you a well-rounded person. I think, in my opinion, I think I see that now on display.
Yeah. Dave, what you think, bro?
I mean, shoot. I knew everything about his life story and everything. Him being from Ohio, I like to keep up with people from Ohio, so I kind of knew that. Um, so for me, it was more about some of the things he was saying. I think there is some type of uh, secret society, and I don't mean that in a literal sense, but I mean that in an informational sense. You know what I'm saying? To where certain things are like people will create in their own narratives and do what they want to if you let them. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, I heard Ice Cube get back on there and be like, you know what, Rick Valley actually did
Yeah, I saw
try
that.
out for the part. You know what I'm saying? Not all of the actors know that anytime we bring somebody in, they audition for multiple parts. But at the same time, he also pointed out a bunch of stuff that people just said that didn't make no sense. Number one, he said that Cedric the Entertainer, the last time he was on Club Shay Shay, he said that the jokes didn't match up. So I took the liberty to go ahead and look up both of the events what he was talking about. And it was exactly what Katt said it was. You thought this was, you thought I was small. And since it's a couple years later, you believe that nobody would see you, and everybody's seen you. See, that's what most people are not going to do, and that's uh figure out the meat and potatoes of it. Hey, yo,
Right.
let me go out and come back in real quick, yo.
All
All
right.
right. Now I 100% agree. Like
Right.
when it came to him to putting out his truth, I
Mm-hmm.
think I think most of it is factual. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There's always versions to a story, but I
Right.
think I think a lot of what he said is very factual, and just to see the feedback, because you know a lot of people are gonna chime in on it. Celebrities, they're gonna chime in on it and get their opinion on it and their versions of what he spoke on, and I think that a lot of people proved that it was true. You
Right.
know what I mean? And what took me out is when he said motherfucking Steve Harvey's hair was fake. That shit
Yeah, I
took
didn't
me.
know that.
I had no idea. And
I
if you
didn't
would have
either.
asked me, he would have had the crispiest hair back in the 90s, up there with him. You know
Right.
what I mean? I remember him talking about how his barber, when he was like, yeah, when I cut my hair off, he didn't say he cut his hair off. And no wonder you paying $1,000 for the haircut back in the day.
Yeah. It's a motherfucking unit.
It's
Hey, it
a
sound cool.
unit.
Yeah, you still
Yeah.
echoing. It's like where you got it coming from your computer or something.
Nah, I'm on my phone. That's why I'm like,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
But
don't
just
know.
stuff like that, man, I commend him for doing that, and I think he's gonna profit a lot from it,
Yeah,
and in so many ways, but by just speaking his truth, and I think it's dope.
yeah, for sure. I think anything he missed in the interview probably just an oversight, but he was keeping it 100. Like he wasn't in there trying to cap none of that shit. So you know what I mean. I thought it was fire. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Um, so
So
all
what
right,
y'all think
Michigan.
about this game, this national championship game?
I'm gonna let y'all cook. You know, I don't know nothing about it. What's
Uh, man, you know I'm super biased. Like I can't stand nothing Michigan.
it? So all right, I want Dave to be here to answer this question. Hold up. All right, Michigan versus Washington. So y'all don't the hate for Michigan is that deep that even though they Big Ten, we can't root for them.
Man,
You know what I'm
hell
saying?
no.
no,
Hell no. I
You know what I'm
would
saying?
never.
Yeah. All right, well,
no.
check it out. Cause I was talking to I playing tennis today. My hitting partner, he went to Michigan. You know what I'm saying? He's from Illinois, but the one thing Ohio people don't know, and I think I told you this, Dave, and he we had this argument before, and he confirmed it again. He was like, man, people in Michigan are not on it the way y'all are on it here. They is like is they know the rivalry exists. You know what I'm saying? They'll agree it's probably the biggest rivalry in sports, but they're not like obsessed with hating Ohio State the way we are with them. You know what I mean?
I mean, it is what it is. Fuck it.
Nah, listen, it's the same thing Cat Williams was saying about his opponents. If you was getting beat 50-0, you wouldn't say anything either. We own that rivalry, bro.
All right. Yeah.
It
So there's
is what
no
it
there's
is.
no
I
room to
ain't
root.
rooting.
There's no room to root for them at all.
No.
They play no, as a straight up football fan, they play good football.
Okay.
But I'm not rooting
I
for them.
give them that. I ain't root.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
ain't gonna
yeah.
say let's go. Ain't none of that.
So
Ain't
no
none of
Big
that. I
Ten. It's
ain't
just
go no go blue. None of that.
yeah. Michigan could be
Never.
playing
And on
anybody
some
and
real
it's
shit,
fuck Michigan.
I went on on that last Washington and I forgot who they was playing. Just the last game they played, the playoffs.
Yeah.
I put money on Washington and won.
You
Yeah.
feel me? I wanted Michael
But
Penix Jr. to win.
listen. The only thing is, and I just told Aaron that I was like, I'm not even gonna put no money on Washington now because it mathematically does not make sense. One, I watched the last play calling in the last game was terrible. Like,
Mm.
and they still won. Like, you're up already. You're up by 4, and you should be in victory formation. This nigga is running plays. The coach is running play. He's running the ball. He
Yeah,
need to
they
be in
fucking
victory
up.
formation. They had one timeout left. He's running plays, and his star running back gets injured. While they should be in victory formation, they have to take this nigga off the field. They had to come and get him off the field after they already up, and they had one timeout left. I'm like, oh hell no, y'all gonna come. True indeed, they a better passing team than Alabama was, and it's a good chance. But I ain't put my money on it. Fuck that.
Bro, hold on. I heard about that.
It was
So
awful.
I didn't hear the part where somebody got hurt though on their
Bro,
team.
their running back got hurt on in the last like 30 seconds because instead of kneeling the ball and running the timeout and running their timeout, because even if they kneeled it down, they would have had like probably like I want to say 12 seconds left when they kicked it back to them. You can't do shit with 12 seconds and no timeouts. This nigga was running the plays. I mean, it was true indeed they was running plays, but his running back was running plays and got injured and messed up his ankle. And I was like, oh yeah, you motherfucking, I can't count. Y'all got terrible play calling. And you
To
just
the
hurt your
extent
running
that he
back.
had to be carted off the field.
He had to get carted, but you know when the trainers had to assist him off.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh yeah, man, I ain't not against Michigan, I ain't. I know that. I know what they coming with, man. They shit. It's 3-0 for them.
So who y'all
Third time's
picking?
the charm. I ain't picking nobody.
So that means
Uh
Michigan then.
I
Good
think
for
I'm gonna
you. I
pick
ain't picking nobody.
No, I'm
I'm
saying that if you say nobody, that means you probably don't want to give it up because you think Michigan might win
I
then.
mean, if I had to pick, I'll pick Washington, but I'm not
Okay.
picking.
All right. Dave, who you got?
I got Washington.
All right.
Who you got,
Coach,
Alex?
man, to me, look, I look at it like,
Hey bro, watch what
hold
you
on, check
say.
it out. Huh? He said, watch what you say. Nah, because like if when a boxer loses to a fighter, like Tyson Fury, or if he beats a fighter, you want the person you fought to win because it make you look better. To me, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I kind of want Michigan to win because that is our rival. So it's like, all right, I'm kind of fucking with them a
I
little bit
don't.
more.
This is
Uh,
a national championship. I
Facts.
give them the
Yeah.
next game after ours, but not the
Yeah, yeah.
fucking national
That's
championship.
true. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right, Colts versus Texans. That bullshit.
Oh
Like,
my god.
man, I ain't even watched the whole. I watched like the last. I turned it on like a minute before that bullshit happened. You know what
So
I'm
listen.
saying?
So you did see it happen?
Yeah, I watched it
We
live.
the fight bookies, man. We need to make a reel off of this. We're
Uh-huh.
the fight bookies, and this is the shit that makes me believe that sports is fucking fake. It's not real.
Mm,
Somebody paid that nigga to drop that pass like that. You can't tell me he didn't.
Hold
that
on.
was crazy.
It was a
Yeah,
wide open pass. Like,
Hold
true
yeah.
on, hold
indeed,
on.
probably 15-20% of me believes that he could have dropped it. Like, it was just, at the moment, was too big for him. And first of all, let's rewind back. They took
Mm,
their best running back out when their team and season was on the line at 4th and 1.
So and that's the point I was about to make. Like, so I think you got both of their running backs in. One is the name, you know what I'm saying. The other one is just he basically he when Ezekiel Elliott was at the
Why can't
Cowboys,
I hear y'all?
he's basically Pollard to Ezeke. You feel me? So when you look at it like that, they're thinking that he like I'm looking at it from a scheme point of view. They're not thinking that you're going to drop that ball in the flat that we throw to you a million times in practice because that's what happened. Most of that should be muscle memory, bro. He turned his
Timeout.
head. Go ahead.
Timeout. What seemed fake to me is this nigga got 6 receptions through the whole year. He had 6 caught passes through the whole year. You mean to tell me you gonna put your season on the line with this nigga who only caught 6 balls?
In the flat open,
He
yes,
was
because
wide
here's the
open.
thing. If in a from a scheme point of view, when it's down to the last minute, if I'm a coach, I'm thinking, all right, if I take it's chess, right? If I take my star running back out, put my other guy in who hasn't caught a pass, call a pass play, that's the only reason he was open. Because
Wide open.
the defense anticipated, hey bro, he
What
ain't
up?
he ain't caught nothing but 6 balls all
Yeah,
year. If he line up back there, we know it's a run.
yeah. I
Or
mean,
we
that
at
was
least
a
know
short first down, bro. That shit was crazy.
that shit was wild.
Yeah, wide open layup. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had a fast break, wide open layup and missed.
Y'all think he dropped his contract with that pass?
Shit,
No, because I
he
think
should have.
like what I said, I think that play is up to the offensive coordinator.
I mean, it was a great play.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
The scheming behind it was great, the everything, but to me, it just didn't seem real. It didn't seem like he literally dropped a wide open pass like that.
hey, listen, I got one of the best running backs in the league. 3 out of 4 times, if you give him the ball, he's gonna get a yard. I don't know why you don't hand the ball off him and play. Like y'all
Because
been
they don't
head to head
expect
the
that.
whole game. Head to head the
CJ
whole
Stroud
game.
MVP,
Of
No,
course.
I give him
No.
rookie of the year.
rookie of the year. Shout
Is
out
there
to
I,
another
CJ
quarterback?
Stroud, man. We got the same barber. This nigga moving my barber to Texas, though, so I don't appreciate that. But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to CJ Stroud. You know what I
I'm
mean?
proud of what he's done. You know, he's setting a different standard and legacy. Both him and Justin Fields, man, for Ohio State quarterbacks. You know what I mean?
Get
It's
the fuck
proven
out of here.
that
Justin Fields,
we
really?
belong in the
Justin,
league and they doing their thing, man. I thought it would have been Dwight Haskins. RP to him, but the young boys is coming in making noise, man.
Yes, sir.
Justin
For
Fields,
sure.
really? They were talking about taking Cam Ward to the crowd. Start saying we want Fields. Really?
Yeah, I mean, because they see the
Justin Fields
athleticism on his ass.
Justin Fields earning every dollar he make the way he getting hit. He's earning
Man,
every dollar. By the time Chicago get good, he gonna be gun shy. He gonna be beat up and broken.
Mm.
That's
man.
typically what happens. That's typically what happens. He's gonna be one of those players. By the time they get good enough to, you know what I mean, he's gonna be beat up and broken, and he's gonna took too many hits.
So what about
Yeah.
Big Baby? You talking about beat up and hurt?
Man, no sooner than this man converts to Islam, he out here robbing niggas. What that got to do with Prophet Muhammad, bro? You know what I'm saying? What that got to do?
Man. So
What about
what
our
is the
local
full
boxer?
story on that? I need
Oh
to
look,
know.
What about
hold on. What you
our
say?
local boxer?
We
Our
talking
local
about,
boxer just converted to Islam too.
man. The whole world is converting to Islam, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the black culture converting to Islam, man. You
Well,
know,
it's supposed to be the black religion or closest thing thereof. But
That's
I
what I
guess that's a
thought.
discussion.
well, I think
There's the
niggas is getting
discussion.
confused though, because they not joining the Nation of Islam. They joining like
You
Sunni
know,
Muslim. Yeah,
Sunni Islam. Yeah, become a
yeah,
Sunni Islam. You know what
yeah.
I
They
mean?
becoming
Like
Sunni
they run
Muslim.
around
What's the
with a
difference?
bunch of
What's the
Arabs.
difference, y'all?
With a bunch of Arabs. They're not going. Yeah, joining the nation.
Yeah, Nation of Islam
Uh,
is Farrakhan. Sunni Muslim is like Orthodox religion, what you see in the Middle East. People that you know what I mean
So
Right.
have.
Yeah, a bunch of
can you
Arabs.
even join the Nation of Islam?
Can we join it?
Like you said, it's Minister Farrakhan. So like, do we gotta go through him to join the shit or something? Like, what you mean?
Yeah, you got it. The Nation of Islam is Elijah Muhammad. They're not really accepted by the Orthodox Muslims. They don't accept that as real Islam. You know what I
Oh,
mean? But Farrakhan and them, uh, that's the nation. So, you know,
gotcha.
you gotta you gotta write a letter to join the Nation of Islam. You gotta,
Mm.
you know. So yeah, big baby man. I really don't know all the details, but he out here robbing folks. You know, this a little wild. I don't really understand it. You know what I'm saying? The nigga, I know he just got paid for it. He just had a fight. Like,
Just got paid, bruh.
yeah.
He's
So
suffering
Or
from
do
that
you think he
Draymond
took
syndrome.
that loss hard? Maybe he took that loss hard, and it was one of them things like it just you not in your right mind, and you acted off of impulse.
Has he done anything like this before?
I mean, he done steroids, but that's about as criminal as we knew him. But he from
Detroit.
what part of Brooklyn? Nah, he from
Oh
Brooklyn.
no, New York, New York. My fault.
He from ain't even he from where Tyson from? Shit, uh, Brownsville. He's from Brownsville. So he from the hood.
Okay. See, this is what I was talking about when I said the rundown was gonna stop. So we're gonna have to use timers. I mean, we could cook for the next 10, 15 minutes, but
Yeah,
so BHOP and Bill Haney, man. What y'all think of that?
Haney ain't want no smoke. He ain't want no problem. Dave, did you
I
see that?
don't know nothing about. All I know about the two is Bernard Hopkins is supposed to be. I mean, he was good back in the day, right? That's all I really know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he a legend. Um, I mean, for me, like I'm glad somebody pushed up on Bill because he talked too much shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I understand you're promoting your son, but man, you're talking entirely too much. It don't take all of that to get Haney out there. We know who he is. I feel like it's more about him running his fucking mouth, just having the
Then
time
the
of his
actual
life.
fighting in the ring.
Yeah, it's not even about Devin at this point. You know what I'm saying? This is about you and your ego just wanting to be out here running your mouth, to
All
bring
in the
attention to you.
videos.
All in the videos. You know what I'm saying? I
Damn.
wish I wish I wish Hop would have just clipped him a little bit just to bring that
Remind him
energy
like, nigga,
down.
you cannot fuck with me.
Yeah. And bring that energy down. Kind of like he needed an embarrassing moment because his mouth is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? So he one of the ones that just need to get caught in the chin a couple times. So niggas just be like, yeah, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
mean, shit. Is it? I mean, you think it could be? You think it might just be a money grab for both of them for real? Like, you know?
I mean, you don't dare put it past these niggas that it's all promotional and stuff, but B Hop don't really be playing. I don't think B Hop be playing them games, bro. He ain't look like he was playing. I ain't think they was playing. It ain't look fake to me.
B Hop ain't. I mean, I wanted him to have that same energy though when Tank was about to touch him.
Yeah, Tank would have wore his ass out. That's what that would have been. And they would
Yeah,
have
you
fucked
bet
up a lot
pussy
of
on
money.
Tank
They would have
or
fucked up a lot of
Cal.
yeah, they'd have fucked up a lot of money, you know what I'm saying, with that. You know. Um Shit, but y'all wanna get into Ryan and Rolly?
Let's get
Hell
it.
yeah.
Jumbo
Yeah.
at.
He said he keep losing sound.
Oh shoot. Damn.
Um but yeah, man, Ryan Rolly, I was talking to Mark about this yesterday. What you think? What y'all think about it? What you think, Flav?
Um,
Entertaining.
I think it's a smart, safe fight for
Yeah,
Ron. I ain't gonna say safe, but it's a smart, safe fight, and that's just the best word I can think of right now.
yeah,
Smart, safe fight for Ryan. It's a good sell. It's a good sell for them because they definitely gonna be able to sell it. Um,
Look at
um,
that. Yeah.
I don't know. As far as the outcome, I don't know where I would go as far as the results of that fight.
yeah. I mean, I
But
definitely got
I
Ryan.
definitely have Ryan winning.
Yeah, I definitely got Ryan beating Rolly. I think I love the
Fuck out of
fight.
here, man.
Huh?
Y'all really got Ryan being Rolly?
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah, yeah, man.
Really? I mean,
Shit,
like, come
Rolly
on,
lost
come
his
on,
last
come on.
fight to the dude who motherfucking knocked that nigga out. What was that dude? Ismail. What's his name?
Yeah, he fought last night. The
That's
old
what I'm
nigga.
saying. And got a
Yeah,
knockout.
yeah. He
He should have finished off Ryan's ass. I mean Rolly's ass like that.
Dave,
Rolly,
I can't hear
man.
you. You
Me?
muted. No, Dave is muted.
Didn't Rolly lose his last couple fights?
Nah, he only lost to
Tank. He only lost one fight.
Tank. But then
But
he
he
just
should have
got a
lost his
4 year
last
title.
fight. Yeah, he should have lost the last
Gummo,
fight to
would you say that they on the same level?
I'm joking, man. Rolly gonna get his ass whipped. Bro.
he about to get
I'm.
smoked. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
listen, man. Rolly has done something really great. He's made himself a figure in boxing. He's talked his way into every conversation. He's good enough to compete. and he's smart enough and clever enough to promote. Rolly is winning. People should need to take a lesson from Rolly. The marginally talented, the mediocre. That's what Rolly is, and he's learned how to maximize it. You know what I mean? He say it's, I don't want to say he's the Cat Williams boxing, but he'll say whatever the fuck is on his mind, however he want, and people buy into it, and then people want to see him get beat up. And he's good enough that you got to be nice to beat him. You can't be a bum and beat him, but you got to
True.
be nice to beat him. And that's what he is. He's smart. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
that solid crew member that's gonna go gold.
Now,
You
how
know
did
what I
y'all
mean?
feel? How did y'all feel that Ryan was in negotiations? And this is what me and Mark was talking about. How did you feel that he was in negotiations with Haney? He meets with Mayweather, then all of a sudden he's not fighting Haney anymore. He's going to fight Rolly.
That's
How,
smart.
yeah,
That's a
He
Mayweather
got
move.
he got
Like
a kid.
we doing
Yeah, that's a
legacy.
Mayweather
That's
kid.
a legacy fight. That Haney fight
yeah,
is a legacy fight. You wait that. You hold that. Hold it off, man. You already just had a huge fight with fucking Tank and lost. Like
right.
you got to sharpen up your skills so that you're properly prepared for a fight like that.
Yeah,
And
and
then
I
let me
get
ask
that.
y'all
And
this.
my mhm.
I was just gonna ask just real quick. Do y'all even if he did stay in negotiations for that fight and did it right now, do y'all see him beating Haney?
No,
Mhm.
So that would have
um
been bad if he would have lost back to back, right?
yeah,
he did. He just fought. He just won.
yeah.
Type shit.
You know, it was definitely a dangerous fight. I'm not gonna say I think I think he got a chance, a real chance to beat Haney. They got history. You know what I'm saying? My only thing was I didn't like him going into negotiations then backing out. Rolly fight made more sense in the first place. I think he never should have went into negotiations with Debbie. He should have just
Let
fought
me tell
Rolly
you
flat
something.
out. You know what I'm saying? Because
Rose,
Rolly does have a belt. You know what I'm saying? And the Haney fight is a better fight. I don't think it's a bigger fight. That's what also what me and Mark and them was talking about. Because the casuals don't care about the belts. You know what I'm saying? They not. It's not gonna make it a bigger fight. It'll make it a better fight for the hardcore fans if Ryan has a belt and Devin has a belt and it's a unification. But I just didn't like him backing out of the negotiation. That's the only part I ain't like. You know what I'm saying?
listen, man. Rolly can't beat Haney and Madden, let alone in the ring. Okay, he can't beat him in Madden, let alone in the ring. So, but like you said, Rolly's gonna sell tickets. Rolly's gonna sell tickets, and he's just good enough that maybe, possibly, by the luck of God, a comment might hit the earth.
He
You
can
know what I'm
land some
saying?
shit. Yeah, he can. Ain't like
Yeah,
he can't
and
throw. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He's not, by no means is he a bum. Like that's what people keep forgetting. The antics and all that. He's dangerous enough that you have to train. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, for
But
sure.
it's
You
good
definitely got
enough.
to take him serious.
He's the type of player like we used to say, coach, like, yo, if y'all play around and y'all keep acting up, y'all gonna win the game. But you're only gonna win by like 10. They're good enough to compete. Now, if you do what y'all supposed to do, we're gonna beat them by 30, and everybody gets to play. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it's almost like that. Like he's good enough to compete. You know what I mean? He's not great enough to win.
Facts.
You know, that's really what it is.
Hell
Y'all
yeah.
got a prediction on a big fight that might happen this year?
Shit, you
That's a
got
good question. The biggest fight that might happen this year. That's a good question.
Y'all see Francis in the way and AJ.
Ngannou.
Bring 'em on.
Yeah.
Is it Ghana? I'm glad you said that.
Yeah. I mean that to me that's you know what I'm saying? To me that's another tune up, bro. I'm like, I've been
It
telling
is.
niggas
Like I want to know how he keep getting these big ass fights. Like why couldn't y'all been putting that shit together?
right. Well, I mean it's the Saudi, it's the Turkey, the honor whatever they call them, the Turkey dude, the
Mhm.
Saudi, he making all these fights, but man, I ain't mad at it because he keeping boxing lit. And they talking about Wilder versus Zhang on the undercard, which I love. You know what I mean? Because it's like Wilder, like you can beat this dude, but if you don't beat him, it's time to move you out the way, bruh. You know what I'm saying? It's probably time to hang it up. This is a good fight for him. He don't need another tune-up.
Mm-hmm.
Joshua, how many fucking coaches and tune-ups do you need, bro? This is the fourth. This will be the
So
fourth straight tune-up. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't think I don't think Wilder likes boxing. I think Wilder liked what he was getting outside the ring, and I think that's why he keeps fighting. that he was being the man. People was my admiration and all that. He's not
Yeah.
getting that no more. And I think that's what he's fighting for. He's fighting for the attention. He's fighting to be introduced as a heavyweight champion of the world. No, all those things that come with it.
That's
I think
probably
he loves
facts.
outside and he loves the attention, the car
The
services and all
statue.
that. Yeah. I think he
Yeah.
loves all that. And I think that's why he's fighting. And you know what I mean? But to really make, he's not doing what's necessary to maintain that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The mystique is gone. That aura is gone. That, oh my God, we fear him. That is gone. You know what I mean? Now it's really what it is. Now it's the attrition. I say the battle of attrition has began. It's the
Yeah.
battle of attrition of life, of training, of all that. And I don't think Wilder's got it anymore. I don't
Yeah.
think
We
he
gonna
has it anymore.
this fight gonna bring it out of him because if he don't have it, he's getting put to sleep. Ain't no running, and you know what I'm saying. But Dave, your question: the biggest fight to me that could be made this year, Canelo Benavidez,
Okay.
um, or Bud Canelo,
Ooh.
or uh, those are the two most real. I ain't gonna say tanking. I mean, Bud and Canelo's realistic, but it is kind of realistic. You know what I'm
So
I
y'all
saying?
think
think that
So
that's
fight?
that feel like a dangerous ass fight to me, bro.
it is.
Bud and Canelo, like, oh my god.
Dangerous?
Hell yeah, that shit dangerous.
Yo, I'm curious to see if that fight could happen, would it push Bud to even higher level?
What?
We're talking like, we're talking like, he going to be super Saiyan? Like, you know what I'm saying? How you keep raising the
Right.
Saiyan levels? Like, is that going to push Bud to an even more level that we've never seen before? Like,
Yeah.
I'm curious because according to his trajectory, and how he improves on every fight, depending based on the opponent. The possibility of fighting Canelo, would that should push him to a level we've never seen before. Like,
That
oh
would be
my goodness,
crazy
may be the greatest sports performance. Like, you know what I
of
mean?
all
So I'm curious
time.
to see if that
Yeah.
happens. But he's going to go. Canelo's going to go Benavidez. He feels a little more comfortable and possible. If he really was about to challenge, he'll take Bud. You know what I mean? A loss to Bud would secure Canelo as the most competitive and one of the greatest fighters of all time, meaning he takes every challenge, he ducks no wreck.
Yeah.
You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Like he would go down on all like, oh, he's like the old guys. He took everything. They would make that he would become synonymous with that. You know what I'm saying? He would become
True.
synonymous with that.
Yeah.
But he's gonna take the Benavidez fight. That's what he's gonna take. He's getting a lot of pressure, and it's a somewhat of an easier role to manage to deal with. He's gonna take the Benavidez fight.
I would say do both, but we still got your boy Errol in the way. You know what I mean? In a perfect world, Canelo would fight Bud first because this is a small man moving up. If you can't beat him, you have no business fighting Benavidez. You know what I'm
Again,
Right.
saying?
Earl. Will somebody give Earl some money and send him the fuck on?
Man,
Will
I would
somebody give
love that.
Earl some and say, listen, Earl, listen, we'll even give you a fucking bum to beat up on the undercard so you can retire gracefully. Like,
Yeah,
I know he's drinking, so go drink.
If you even pay
The
attention
fuck?
to it, bro, like he is literally became probably the least fighter. And I'm not trying to say that, but he's the least fighter. We don't talk about him the way we used to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure how
And then
fast.
you're right. And it ain't even, you're right. And it ain't even performance based. Because everybody was still saluting him for being a contender, being for performing, for being a champion and still fighting, and that whole by the bootstraps. I wish I could mentality. Everybody saluting him for that. It's this post fight energy that he's giving off. This got to be the dumbest public relations campaign or lack thereof that we've seen in a long time. You know what I mean? He could have actually capitalized on losing. He could have got commercials off of "I just won't give up. I will fight, but I will always fight for you." Buy Johnny's insurance. Like, you know what I'm saying? He could have got that off. He just didn't have it in it, son. I swear to God, son. Now he just look like a drunk, punchy fighter.
yeah, bro. He
Man.
even
Right.
he looked mentally broken a little bit. Even he just now started posting back on Instagram like a couple days ago, and
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
he
that
looked like
Martin meme, bro.
yeah. I
It
mean,
is.
he ran into a superior fighter, man. It's just like it is what it is. And
But did Floyd ever? Nobody. But I'm saying like, well, not Floyd. He's a bad example. But Canelo, I don't know if he's lost. Pac-Man has all of the greats. Have they ever been beaten like that?
No.
nah, that's
Well,
the most.
Pacquiao got dropped.
Yeah, Pacquiao
Pacquiao
got
got
put
dropped.
straight to
Yeah,
sleep.
man.
He ain't get his ass whooped from top to bottom though. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao ain't never got just demolished. You know
Even
what I
when he
mean?
fought Floyd.
Yeah. He got it was one sided, but it wasn't a one sided ass whooping. It was just one sided, versus skill versus, what I mean, lesser skills. But
Man,
Spence
it
got
seemed
he
like,
dominated all the way around, like ass whoop, inferior boxing, just you
bro,
know what
he
I'm
was
saying?
smiling after the fight, bro. That's how bad he got beat. I've never seen a boxer lose and then be smiling in the ring, bro.
What
Yeah, he
else
was
Nah,
can
he
he
going
just
through.
do?
knew. He
Like
just knew.
it was
He
like he
just
just
knew.
knew, like, damn, like, bro, I just really, like,
Yeah, got his ass kicked. You know what I
He just
mean?
knew. He was like, yeah. He was like, yo, I was dominating every aspect of the game. He knew. You know what I mean? He knew. He knew in his heart, like, this man took my food. This man ate my lunch. So now I can't really do nothing either.
Ooh, beautiful, beautiful.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
He knew that. What are you beautiful about? Ain't no fucking Cowboys game on.
I'm watching Red. Man, I got my money on a lot of. I love the last game of the regular season. Man, you can get some good
Last game
playoff
season
odds. The odds be high as hell.
implications. Ain't no implications in
Huh?
the playoffs. Ain't no implications in the playoffs. It's a preseason game. Ain't nobody playing.
Yep. But the thing is, though, the odds, though, like it be a lot of the teams that what I mean, that be in the hunt. It be niggas who trying to take them out just because they ain't going. And then them
Yeah,
be the
You
man.
know,
games like how Arizona beat the Eagles last week. Like Arizona ain't had shit to lose, and they still beat them niggas.
I'm surprised they showed up and played like professionals because a lot of times niggas check out. You know, niggas going fishing. I'm surprised
This is when
that
you
they
make
even go
money right
fishing.
here. This is when you gonna make some
They're
money.
going fishing. You
All
know what I mean?
right, well, shit,
I'm,
y'all
I'm, I'm
want to
surprised.
y'all want to wrap it up, man. I am hungry as hell. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm about to
All
fly over there to
right.
Chef's.
all right, for
Yeah,
sure, man.
Yeah, son, what you gonna do about your barber now, son? Where you going?
man. I don't know, bro. We was talking about that shit Saturday, man. It got dark. This nigga posted. He said I've been drafted to Houston. He posted last week, man. I almost shed a tear, bro.
Hey,
Like,
Al,
Let me tell
Al,
you,
yeah,
man. There's only three niggas a nigga need, man. A good barber, a good mechanic, and a good doctor, son.
man. You know what I'm saying?
That's
He
the
was.
three niggas every man, only other men the man need in his life, son.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cause
man.
I knew it was coming. Cause like y'all
I
brought up,
got you,
nah, nigga.
bruh. Don't even worry,
I seen
bruh.
your taper, bro. I'm straight.
Don't even worry, bruh.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean. I knew the day was coming, man. He cut all them people. He cut Justin Fields, like all the people y'all was naming. Justin Fields was talking about moving him out at one point in time. And you know what I'm saying? I knew it was coming, but when it came, it just got dark. Like, nigga,
Man, shout
really.
out to that nigga though, bro. For real, bro. Shout out to him.
Who Fields?
Whoever. No, I'm talking about your barber, bro.
Oh
Dude doing
yeah,
his
Case
thing.
Cuts. Shout out to Case Cuts, bro.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
doubt. My
The
nigga.
nigga well better than that nigga, son. But that's what I would go to.
Will
The
from the
nigga
hood.
Barbara Well. Barbara
Will.
Well, the nigga he on Livingston in college now.
You ain't talking about no, you ain't talking about Will from
I know who you
Miami.
talk. I know exactly who you talking about, Jomo. That
That
nigga,
nigga tough, man.
I know who. I know your. I think I know your bar. I used to take his pictures in the club. He be wearing them big ass glasses.
You talking about my
Will
barber?
used to cut my hair when I was a
Yeah,
kid.
Who you talking to, Flight?
you.
Yeah, he do the
Okay.
barber expo. He the goat, bro. Him and
With that, he
Customato.
got them big ass. He used to wear them big ass glasses.
Yeah, he do. Yeah.
What that nigga?
Yeah.
What he charged for a cut, Al?
Uh, it started like 50.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Customato, the nigga who cut Ezekiel Elliott, them two is them is like the elite. You know what I mean? Will
Yeah,
Franco. This couple niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? But
hey
You know
yo,
what
the
I'm saying?
price for a haircut is ridiculous. You paying shit for some shit only gonna last 2 weeks. Like the price for a haircut is ridiculous, cuz. Like
yeah,
Man,
niggas
hell
is a
nah.
mad debate on that on social media.
Listen,
Like
bro.
the price of a haircut.
Niggas say that until you go from a $50 haircut to a $15 haircut, and that shit don't feel the same or look the same.
Man.
Ain't no fucking difference. It's all about skill. Ain't no difference. If
Oh,
you
it's a
nice,
big
you nice.
difference.
If you
Big,
nice, you
big
nice.
difference.
Ain't no
Hey,
difference, bro.
listen.
If
If
you
you
nice,
If
cut
you
you going
nice,
up
you
to
nice. You
50.
ain't charging no $25, $30.
not,
Yeah,
and here's the thing: if you charging 25, $15, whatever, I know that y'all not cutting with the same clippers. I just know that,
yeah.
and that matters.
But you know, some of them niggas be trying to charge 40, 50. They not 40, 50 type niggas. They don't have that skill, bro. They
Yeah,
just, you know
they
what I
do it because
mean?
they seen somebody else do it.
Yeah, they converting
I
to
had a
Islam.
nigga who had a key tied around his neck and his shirt on backwards trying to charge me $40 for a haircut. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Like, nah, nigga, I know you can't cut. You know what I'm saying? You know. So
Yeah.
yeah. So all right, we back next week, man. I'm about to run out here and give me some lamb chops. Eat up.
All
Shout
right,
out to Chef
y'all.
Hyro. Yeah.
Been
So
real.
yes, man. We'll holler at y'all next week.
All
Peace.
right, for sure.
All right.
Peace.
Peace, dog.